his shit was so pushed back. His forehead was all he had. Like, it was terrible. Like, people would take pictures of his side view and be like, "What the fuck is he trying to keep his hair for?"
Damn, that's what's gonna happen to me.
It really does suck losing hair at a young age.
Yeah.
I had a coworker that would always keep a hat on, and one time his hat fell off, bruh. And you know me, I'm gonna speak how I feel.
You're like,
and everybody else knew how he felt about like his bald head because they had been around it before.
Yeah,
but I was just like, "Damn, how old are you? 50? You ain't got nothing up here. Just cut it, bro." Like, I got on him bad. I was just like, "Cut that shit, bro. There's no reason for you to have hair."
That's kind of fucked up that you did that.
You could tell that it hurt his feelings, and I didn't mean for it to. We was in blue collar work, so I figured he could take it, but it hurt his. You could tell it bothered him. He didn't
really
even
hurt his feelings.
He didn't even say shit back.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, man.
Do you think that people that are balding and like it's visible should keep long hair?
Should keep long hair?
I have a friend that he still rocks a long fucking ponytail, and he knows that his hairline is receded.
Well, bro, like for me, I've always said that I know that my shit's gonna get pushed back, and because all of my like my grandpas that both of my grandpas, they have been bald, both of them, and not by choice either.
Right.
So I've always known, like, and my dad, you know, his is a little bit thinner on the top, so he just went ahead and just always cut it off ever since that.
So you follow him by the lead.
Exactly. Much. So I've just always said, once I start noticing that my shit's getting pushed back a little bit,
like to fix it or nothing.
No, I don't care. It's like
it's life.
Like my hair is like the least of my concerns, and actually it's way easier. Instead of having to worry about it, constantly take something for it, I can just cut it off all the time, and then I don't have to worry. It's low maintenance, first of all, because I don't even have to worry about gonna go get a haircut or anything like that. And I can save money, and I mean, I don't have to worry about constantly having to take something to keep it.
Right,
you know,
I feel what you're saying.
In shape.
Because I'm not as nonchalant as you are. Like, I'll cut my hair off all right now. I went through a few different hairstyles, it's not like I can say I don't care.
Yeah.
But at the same time, here recently, bro, I'll go a month or two without getting a haircut. Like, I'll get up in the morning, I do not touch my hair. I just go to work. Like you said, it's the least of my worries
especially
nowadays.
when you're busy.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Most definitely.
Especially for a man.
Yeah.
Like, women aren't doing that. Even when women with short hair and shit, they pay attention to their shit.
They really do.
Yes.
Like, I don't be giving a fuck. I just cut this shit like every other. Like, once I start noticing that it starts to grow out a little bit, I just cut it all off.
That's crazy.
It's super easy to do. And actually,
I prefer now that you're
it.
over the hill, like you're used to it yourself now, so it's not a shock, just like it is to.
And actually, if I grew it out, it wouldn't be noticeable.
You could hide it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Most people do try to hide it instead of cutting their hair because they don't want to be bald.
Yeah, most definitely. But at the same time, like, I just don't give a fuck about my hair.
My friend tries to say that he don't give a fuck. But just in that, I'm glad that we're on this topic. Just in that sense itself, you can tell he gives a fuck because why is he keeping his hair?
Bro,
and like you can see his brains pretty much.
Like, bro, I know a guy, and we know a guy. We all know a guy that his shit's pretty bald. Like, his shit is pretty like.
Were you talking about a specific person? Or?
Yeah, and he don't ever take his hat off, and whenever he does, he's like self-conscious about his hair though. Like, whenever he takes his hat, I ain't about to say it right here because he's super self-conscious about it.
Yeah. Like my coworker.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. If you know, bro.
And like he knows, like, and he keeps a hat on just to keep his shit. I'm like, bro, why don't you just go ahead and do what I just do? And his is worse than mine. Like you know how like old people are that have the dome.
I know
has
who
he
you're
been
talking.
on here before?
You don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you probably do.
Yeah.
We ain't about to say his name right here.
I'll ask you a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, he keeps his cut looks nice.
Hey, bro, just go ahead and cut that shit off.
If you feel a little insecure about being bald, you know the answer.
Yeah, just go ahead and embrace that shit, man. Like don't even just try anymore.
Yeah,
just
dude, you're going bald.
Just
you're bald.
You're already bald, bro. Basically,
you can't. It looks worse trying to hide that shit.
Like he's got like it's so bad. He's got like the thin hairs. Like you know how like the old people. I swear to God, you know how the old guys they have like their shit's bald like at the top, but they still have those comb over like fucking Adkins. Daryl Adkins, like he used to have his shit. Shout out Daryl Adkins. We fuck with you, bro.
So, fuck, I forgot my topic, my point. Fuck.
Damn. Nah, but
oh no, here it was. It goes just in the same as this. Women that are bigger and they know they are bigger. Why do like? I was asking my homeboy this the other day. When they buy pants that are their size, do they like fit it with their stomach? Or do they fit it with their waist? Because I've seen, it's just like, why are you trying to hide it if it's there? Yeah. I know it makes the appearance look better, but it's just like, if you are self-aware that you are bigger and you're not doing anything about
for real.
That, why are you tucking your stomach in your pants?
Like, do you tuck that shit or do you keep it out?
Yeah, like what do you think they should do? Do you think that like, and I really shouldn't even be bringing the topic up necessarily, but like. I have people in my
That's like, a good
we
one,
all
though.
know somebody that does it. We have people that are in our family that do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
for
not
sure.
even I'm not trying to pick on them
nah.
or like say anything about it.
We're just we're just curious.
There are people that know that they are bigger and they're not doing anything to fix them.
It's just
bigger.
curiosity.
They're just getting bigger pants. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, like I think that the problem arises whenever somebody says that they need to do something and they constantly complain about it, but they never do it.
Doing shit.
Yeah.
I've been in the habit of that plenty of times.
Yeah, for sure. Like, bro, like in that instance, if somebody knows that they're fat, like, and then they're fat, like
you're
whatever.
You're pretty much embracing it by tucking your stomach in your pants.
Like, if you're fat, like, just do your thing. If that's what the fuck you want to do, like, if that is truly how you actually want to live,
that shit upsets me.
Then that's
honestly, I will be honest. If I was bigger, I'd probably do the same.
And like, I want people to be the best versions of themselves that they can possibly be. Like I'm all about the shit. But if somebody is comfortable being fat themselves, like what % of the people that are actually fat are actually comfortable being fat? That's my thing.
Yeah.
You know,
the people that are uncomfortable, why aren't they doing
And the thing is, it's like 90, I would say, I would just throw in a random ass number out there. I'd say about 98% of them that are fat are not comfortable being fat. Because why would you be? Because
98% is wrong.
Because it's actually
I
like
to see the ones that try and do something about it. Like when you see them in the gym and shit. I like to see that. You know, like you got to start somewhere, and it's better. Right. You should have started a long fucking time ago.
Yeah.
You know,
and I was saying,
I think
did I say 98% not being comfortable?
No.
That's what I meant to say. If I whatever I said, I meant to say 98% of them are not comfortable being fat, but they are fat anyways.
I think that it's becoming not necessarily a trend or popular necessarily to be fat. I think it's like it's beauty's in the eye of the beholder, first of all. Mm-hmm. But I think it's just like kind of like what they feel comfortable in, because some men like bigger women, and that's not necessarily saying fat women either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just like what fits in your category, kind of. And in a way, it's kind of like the people that feel like they're fitting in their category, they are okay, they accept it. Do they really feel guilt or remorse, or like do they feel like they're doing something wrong by being bigger?
Yeah, well the thing is too is that the people that in the societal perspective, people are also promoting it. Like, and people always point at Lizzo as a big example too.
You gotta be happy in your own skin regardless. Like, just because like you are big and you're not where you want to be doesn't mean that you shouldn't be happy.
Well, they point at like Lizzo as a prime example.
Content out of it, like you got the twin sisters or twins or whatever. That what's their names, babe? The twins. The yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Tammy
about.
And somebody.
I don't remember. I know who you're talking about. Bro, what you see?
But like that, you know, they make content out of that shit, and like they're fine being how big they are.
Yeah, if they were skinny, they wouldn't feel like they had a life really, because
nobody'd watch them anymore.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. Is that like on a societal level, it's sometimes to an extent being overweight is promoted as well.
And
there's a lot of shit being
a long time ago. That was like a sign of money. Like
well, that's like a long ass time ago. Yeah,
if you
yeah.
was like
changed.
bigger, then it meant that you had money.
All the women were big.
For sure, but at the same time as well, nowadays, like back then, it wasn't like.
Which that was just cause like people was starving and shit. So if you had a stomach,
if you could eat, then you was a.
They seen that as money, and the females like that.
But
They attracted the bigger guys.
And then even then, like,
bitch, we chewing, baby.
Like even then, I don't think that those people that had. Like they wasn't as big as the people that we have nowadays. You know, like the obesity.
Yeah,
like they was, I guarantee that they wasn't
they died
obese
before they got that big.
Yeah, and I guarantee that they wasn't that they wasn't even obese. You know,
because now they're able to diagnose the shit and help you fix it before.
That is crazy
late,
though.
But back then, you had diabetes and you kept eating how you was eating, you died.
Yeah.
You know, so they couldn't even.
Well, and also during the pandemic too, during like COVID, is that we have the best healthcare in like healthcare technology in the world, as in America.
Think so.
And most of it. Well, probably
like
beside
Japan
like
probably has it.
Oh no, I was gonna say like Dubai.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. Like in those like really really rich places,
crazy shit,
but
though?
America for sure.
No, you finish your thought.
Well, what I was saying was that we had the highest amount of deaths in the world, even though that we don't have as much of the population in the world. We're like third in population, and just like in percent of the world, we had like the most amounts of deaths across the whole world. In America,
all the bullshit we put in our bodies and shit.
Like that's just comparing like us to the whole entire world. That's not to another country. We had the most amount of deaths compared to the whole entire world.
Yeah,
damn.
I mean,
that's kind of crazy to think about compared to these third world countries. But at the same time, we got a way higher population than.
And not even that. It's just the health of the average Americans.
About each other, really.
And it's not even that either. It's like the health of the average Americans is so low.
Shitty.
It's so shitty
start
that
off with the cards being on the opposite table.
I wish people cared more about their health. It fucking like I see people every day that are just like
don't give a fuck about it at all.
Don't care, like, and you like
don't even think about it.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? You know, like, it's your body's your temple.
Yeah, because I mean, at the same time, like in America, we've got the highest obesity rate.
You want to know what's crazy? On the scale, I'm technically obese. I've been obese since I was in the 3rd grade.
Obese?
Yeah.
Well,
really?
Muscle weighs more than fat.
Right.
That's what I tell myself at least.
They would try to push that in because, I mean, looking at me, I don't look like a obese person.
Yeah.
But the numbers on the scale say
I'm pretty sure isn't that like an eating disorder? I don't know exactly what obesity is classified as.
Obesity means you're overweight for your size and body type. Like you are over a certain amount of weight that the average or regular human should be.
Well, I think that there's a difference between overweight and then obese.
What is it?
It's based off of your BMI. And
body mass index.
Yes, that you can use on the internet. And you can enter your BMI into that, and then it will tell you if you're...
So why do doctors...
Statistics, if you're underweight, average weight, overweight, obese...
Yeah,
so how do doctors look at your regular weight and tell you off of a number?
Because the overweight, I think what you're talking about is overweight, and overweight is just based off of like the average weight of a person your size, or a person your height, and a person your age. And I think that's based off of, you know, if you weigh more than the average person, then you're considered overweight. But if you're like
under 9 years old, if you weighed over 130 pounds, you were obese.
I guess I don't know. I don't know how that works. Really,
they put weight stimulations in sports when you're in like grade level, like rec ball and stuff like that. Especially when it comes to contact sports.
Bro. I'd be considered obese.
Yep.
Really, we all probably would be.
Exactly.
You know, our 6 foot. At 6 foot, you're supposed to be 140 to 177 pounds.
That's insane because
Wow.
Ethan is short, and that's how much he weighs. You see what I'm saying?
Dude, I don't think I could ever get the 177 again.
I've not been
I'd
at
have to be on
177s for a long
Bro,
time.
I'm actually 177 now.
How tall are you? We're probably
5'9". 9.
Yeah,
Which
5'10".
once you
Actually,
have
no,
a kid,
5'10".
man,
I'm
like,
5'10".
You're 6 foot, bro. That's what you want to
Bro,
Yeah, once you add on the shoes.
nah.
be. Yeah,
And then
bro.
you got to round up.
Yeah, bro. You're 6 foot.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what? I'm 6 foot, and I'm damn near. That's like damn near 6'5".
Yeah.
So I'm
Hell
practically
yeah.
Might
6'5".
as
Yeah.
well be. But
Yeah.
once you have a kid, dude, you pack on weight.
Yeah.
You can't avoid it.
I see.
You can't avoid it. There's no way. It's not possible.
For
You
real.
do. It slows life down, don't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, it speeds it up in certain aspects, but it slows life down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
you wanna
see how
cherish
fast life moves, for sure. Because you see them grow, and you're like, "Damn,
Like
this
I
is
remember
happening
this.
fast."
Yeah.
It's like just
just
yesterday
relate.
you was born. How are you already sitting up on your own now? It's
Oh,
crazy.
what the hell is wrong with you, little boy?
Grown ass Lily.
Ain't even got a job yet. Where's your job at?
You owe me $50, nigga. I ain't.
You ain't got no job.
I ain't even gonna keep picking on you, bro.
Come on, bro. Like, at least do something with your life.
You know it's real when he spits these passy out.
I mean, damn, bro.
It's like, all right, we about to go at it. Huh?
He's just lazy, man. Just be dependent on everybody. Bro's like a leech,
We-
man.
I don't know how much I've spent on formula, dog.
See, bro, he's just leeching off of you, bro. You need to cut that man's off. Oh, buddy's just been leeching off you the whole time. Don't have a job or nothing, bro. Been living under your roof rent free. Bro, you need to get rid of that, man.
Yeah, I'd be joking all the time. I'm about to go on a milk run.
It's just, yeah. Me too.
I ain't going to.
I'll go with you, bro. We still got to make that trip to Alaska.
For real, we need to do that.
Yeah, or no, Antarctica.
Can I hit that real quick?
We gotta go to straight up Antarctica. We gotta go to the center too.
Y'all ain't got a charger here?
Absolutely, we do, but it's actually charging the device that we're
Device,
using
I get you.
to record this on. So actually, there's one in my room over there.
So how you feel about that Gunna album?
It's I skimmed through it and I listened to most of it for the most part.
What would you rate it 1 out of 10?
1 out of 10, I would give it a, based off of what I've listened to.
You about to say a 5?
No, absolutely not. I would give it a 7.5.
That's fair.
7.5 probably.
Probably what I'd give it. 7.5.
Maybe. No, just a solid 7. I'm giving it a solid 7. Yeah, that's what I'm
I'd
giving
go
it.
with that. Yeah.
That's just based off of what I've heard. Like I said, for the most part, I mean, I've listened to a couple songs full all the way through, and then I skimmed through the rest.
Yeah. I still
And-
need to listen to that Chief Keef album.
And the Chief Keef album, I have listened to that all the way through. And there are some songs on there that I think that I would love if I took the time to listen to them a little bit more. But those are, I mean, with Chief Keef, it's just like if it's hard, it's hard.
And
but if it ain't,
it's something
yeah.
I've noticed. It depends on how you're listening to it. Like if you're listening to it in headphones at the gym, like because certain songs that I don't like
Yeah.
when I'm in the car driving, and then I listen to that same song through my headphones while I'm working out. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, this shit's hard.
no,
But
it's
like,
exactly how you listen to it. No, that's so real too,
like the mood
because
you're in at that certain time and shit. That shit all plays a big part.
for real, because there are some songs that I throughout just history that I thought that I didn't like because I listened to it the first time, and then I listened to it the second time, and I'm like, damn, that shit's hard. Or I listen to it and I don't like it or something, and I've heard it several times, and I'm like, it's all right, and then I listen to it through somebody else's perspective, basically, because they're listening to it, and then they're jamming out hard, and then they're like singing every single word to it.
Yeah.
And then something in my head's like, damn, maybe that is a hard song.
Yeah.
And then I'll just listen to it even more. I do that with Kanye songs quite a bit.
I ain't heard Kanye in a minute, man.
Yeah.
Which I never really listened to him a lot. Some of his songs, like the the hell was it? The fucking Life of Pablo album or something.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I think that's the last like really good.
Because I had a Yeezy jacket. Man, it took me like 2 paychecks to buy that shit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a jacket or was it like a hoodie?
It was a bomber jacket.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You still have it?
No, I gave it to somebody like as like a gift.
Really?
You know, told them like keep it forever. You know. Like,
what? Forever? You don't even get rid of it.
Don't give it away. If you're going to give it away or sell it, just give it back to me.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what I just told Lyndon with his computer.
It died, by the way. I bet it did. Did you flush?
Hell no, he didn't. What the fuck, bro?
Nah, because I had a piss too, so I was going to say, like, I'll flush.
But anyways, bro, what was you saying?
The reason I went and checked is because
you be forgetting sometimes.
He do be forgetting.
Sometimes ain't even the issue, bro.
It's all the time.
Now that I got fuck.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk your shit, man. Say what you have to say about whatever you have to say about.
Now that I got a roommate, bro, I got a habit of when I get up in the morning and take a shit, or when I come home from work and take a shit and get in the shower, you don't flush the toilet when you're about to use the shower. I'll take a shower and then forget to flush the toilet after.
Ah, shit.
And like, I used to have a bad habit when I would live back home with my mom and shit. They would always get on to me like, bro, why are you always leaving shit in the toilet?
Yeah.
And bro, I can't even explain it, bro.
It wouldn't unclog, so I just left it.
Yeah.
It's not even that, bro. I just won't flush, bro. And I can't explain to you or even pinpoint why I have that habit, bro. But I have a habit of not flushing my shit. I think it's because I get so occupied on my phone and like doing other shit. Like when I get done, I just shut the toilet and keep on going.
Forget to wipe your ass.
Yeah, he does.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. That's something that I'll never forget to do. What the fuck?
Hey, bro.
Unless you're on them damn magic.
Yo, you know what's so crazy?
Nah, I'm playing.
Is that like in high school? In high school, I had went. I was like, yo, I gotta go take a shit. And then I went, and then I went to the bathroom, and bro, there was a giant shit in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's why I could never use the fucking bathrooms at the school. That
and listen, and I was like, yo, I don't know what's worse is that there's a, first of all, that they didn't flush.
There was
and
no
it's such a
paper.
giant shit, and there was no toilet paper at all. There was no toilet paper, and then there was like no trash can that they could have possibly put the toilet paper in, and there was nowhere like
no evidence of them
wiping their ass at all. And bro, I kind of tweaked out a little bit. I was like, yeah, and I actually took a picture of it.
One time I went to the bathroom in middle school to take a shit, and somebody wrote. And it's so crazy that when I went I asked in the middle of class.
You've said this on here before. You've told this story on here before.
What I'm talking about?
Yeah.
On the fucking wrote on the toilet paper, it had "fuck Lyndon." That's why his dad's dead.
Yeah.
On the toilet paper in the bathroom stall that I went to take a shit in, and randomly in the middle of the day, like it was for anybody to find, but crazy that I found it. Like what the fuck?
No, it's fucked up.
It is fucked up, and what's crazy? I took it straight to somebody because I was like, "Wow," and I thought that they would try to at least figure out who was in the bathroom or who could. They didn't give a fuck. They were like, "Oh, we're sorry." Why are you here? What class are you in right now?
No diss, like to any of them, but I feel like that would have been like a Devin Miller thing.
He wouldn't have done. He wouldn't do some shit like he. No. We weren't going to school together then, so it couldn't have been him. But
when was this?
8th grade.
Oh yeah, never mind.
And Devin is. He might have did some childish shit back in the day, but he wouldn't have done some stupid shit like that.
Yeah,
that is actually fucked up.
That's actually fucked up.
I couldn't figure out who hated me enough to do something like that.
Yeah. No, that is really fucked up.
It was almost like it was set up. Like they knew.
They knew it.
Weird.
Wow. The more that you know.
What?
I don't know. It was just like a filler. Like a filler sentence.
You just should have shut the fuck up. Nah, I'm just playing, Carson.
See, bro, I don't understand why you always come on here and you just constantly bully me, bro. It's on film in 4K. It's constant, bro.
I guarantee you, what you will do is probably go pick out all the parts where I bully you and leave out the parts where you bully me.
Bro, when would I?
Before we started this podcast, you was like, "Well, we could just pick on Lyndon the whole time."
That's because he asked, like, "What do we talk about?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, we can pick on each other." That's what I said.
No, not pick on each other. You said pick on Lyndon. That's what we did on the last podcast.
That's what you said.
That's what
you said that.
So it's just based off of the person. And I don't really be bullying you. So with that. I'm not a liar. I'm not a bully.
But you are
These
racist.
are all accusations. I'm not racist. These are all accusations.
Nah, see, bro, he is racist. He
loves to bring up the topic because he subtly wants the world to know that he's a little racist himself.
Now, why would I want the world to know that?
People ask me if you are.
I was just trying to figure out, like, against like black people or.
Ask Carson. He made it up.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. It's against all of them.
If that was the case, I'm pretty sure that's prejudice, ain't it?
It's like prejudice?
If you're against your own color. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I am. If you're
if you're prejudiced, that means that you're
a hater.
Nah, that you prejudice.
You're a hater against your own color.
Nah, prejudice means that you
dislike
you prejudge somebody. So you're already judging somebody before you even know them.
I've always thought that it
prejudice.
Was
that's what because prejudge prejudice.
Like they look at you and they automatically think this before they know who you are.
You're prejudgmental.
Hell, I had that shit wrong the whole time.
Well,
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You ain't the only one because I thought because they'd be like that person's prejudice as fuck, but like I would just see the hating part. Like,
I've always thought that meant like you didn't like your people.
No, like for real. That's why like whenever we're talking about
when you can't get somebody to see things through, they're a prejudiced person.
Yeah, like whenever we're always.
That's the answer I was looking for.
Like whenever we're joking about like saying the N-word and whatnot, like bro, I really truly believe that there is no such thing as actual like racist people. Like for real. Like, and I'm about to explain why because it sounds like a crazy statement, don't it?
There is.
Like, bro, let me explain.
There are people that
there's no such thing as actual that people that are actually racist. There's actually people. There's actual hate in the world, and there's actual people that hate on other people, and they have to that have strong amounts of hatred in them, and they have to have some sort of a way to. Express their hate
on that.
Exactly, express their hatred,
but also
and then
with that,
they channel.
When it comes to them only hating a particular race, it is racism.
Well, you didn't let me finish. Okay. They channel all of their hate that they have. They have to channel it into something, one thing, and then or multiple different things.
Say people that we would say are racist, they're not necessarily racist. They hate themselves in a way, and they
just hate people in general.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they hate themselves, so they have to.
Person is not only just mean to black people, but mean to everybody.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, they're just mean to whoever they decide to be mean to. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And that's why I always like that's.
That part is what I don't understand.
I'm saying like hatred, bro. Somebody that hates other people is like.
You're saying that's the difference between like that's why people aren't racist. They just hate people.
Exactly. And they choose to hate a certain race. Yeah. But I don't think that actual racism is not like it's not like real.
You just described racism. Like people that hate people or hate themselves, and when they choose to figure out what they decide to hate, if it is a separate race.
Yeah, but I don't think that it has anything to do with race. I think it just only has to do with. I don't think that race is the enemy. I think that hate is the enemy.
Hate.
You see what I'm saying?
It starts with hate.
It starts with hate. So if you remove all the hate out of people, then there would be no racism.
Okay, so you're saying that there's no such thing as homophobia then, or somebody being a homophobe?
Yeah, and I think that we're classifying all that shit wrong. It's like
I mean,
hate.
it's the same
Like
thing, 'cause
like
if
I
call
don't
you
I don't condemn nor condone
either of it.
I don't condemn or condone, any of the LGBT shit.
Right.
But at the same time, like I don't like even though I don't agree with what they do, and we can have a debate about the morality
it's not
of
about how
certain
you
things.
feel, though. It's about like the people that
And-
pick on them and like genuinely do hate.
Exactly.
Hate
Like I don't hate any of them. Like even though I don't agree with whatever the fuck that they do, I don't hate them as a person. Like, and I'm still going to be generous to them and kind to them regardless.
I feel like you're missing the point because you're talking about it in a way that is just like that's how you feel, but I'm talking about it in a broader term of like beyond how you feel. There are people that hate gays. You know what I'm saying? and not only like. It's beyond the point
that's
where
the
they
way,
don't.
That's
they
the
keep
way,
it to themselves. It's beyond.
That's the way that they channel their hate.
So pretty much what I'm saying is you would say like people calling them a homophobe that's not the answer to.
Nah,
like
yeah, that's not the
somebody
answer.
racist
That's like
isn't the
throwing
answer.
it's just throwing a label on hatred. That's the way that I look at it. If somebody hates somebody, then there is, if somebody hates somebody, then that is just hatred in general. If throwing a label on it makes no difference as to the hate that is.
I know what you're
that they're
saying is
contributing
right,
to.
but I think that where labels
So if
come
hate is
that
evil-
particular hate.
If hate is
There's an
evil,
answer to
any
it.
sort of hatred is evil, regardless of what label that you slap on it.
Yeah, it's all evil.
Exactly.
But
So then, what is the purpose of putting a label on it if it's
we're humans,
if it's
bro.
bad anyways?
We're humans, bro. It differentiates different types of hate, pretty much. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I don't.
That's why they say it's homophobia or racism or phobias in general. You know what I mean? Because that's your particular hate or
Yeah.
you see what I mean? That's why. So I'm not saying you're wrong,
Yeah.
and
I think
I'm not
we're-
saying we're both right.
Yeah.
But in a sense, you're trying to say like get rid of the word.
Yeah.
It's
Get rid of the
already
word.
Here.
It's like hate. Like there's no way. Like it. I don't think racism really exists. I don't think homophobia really exists. It's just hatred. Like if you hate somebody, then you just you're a hater, bro.
Yeah, but when you break it down and categorize it, and you hate a particular, we're saying the same shit. I'm just trying to get you to say you understand what I'm
So
saying.
you're not racist.
I don't hate any particular anything.
Okay, so then don't call me racist.
Good move in a way.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
I didn't say you was. Yeah, I did.
You did.
But in a sense, do you pick on anybody else?
Do I pick on? Okay, picking on somebody does not mean that I hate them.
I'm talking about race based.
Race based. Nah, I just pick on you.
What type of sense does that make, nigga?
I don't pick on the other black people that come in here.
So you think I should whoop your ass for it, or like we should have a problem?
Yeah,
or?
we should fight about it.
Chat back again on the next video. You know what's coming up.
You know what's
Somebody
about to
getting their
happen.
ass whooped.
You know what? Just wait. Just wait, bro. I got something for you after this podcast. Just wait, bro.
He talking crazy. Oh.
Nah, just wait, bro. Nah, Dylan knows. Dylan knows what I got waiting for you.
Yeah.
He knows.
Comes to that shit, that change.
He knows that it
if
ain't
you
pretty,
really
bro.
about it.
He knows that it ain't pretty. And he just knows because I told him about it. He hasn't. I can't tell you when.
What are we talking about again?
I told
He said he
Lyndon.
got something for me after this podcast, and you know,
Yeah,
and it ain't pretty.
I told him about it, so he already knows.
Painting.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like it's got to be
No.
something like that.
It's definitely not a painting.
Well, I'm not saying like it's just cause like the style level,
Yeah, they just ain't
They're-
that.
they're
They just
nice.
ain't pretty.
but
They're
like,
chaotic.
yeah,
Yeah,
I would definitely own one, and when I get my own house, I will.
I like that.
Just don't tax me on it.
Okay, I got you. I got you for real.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, or
Most
we could just
definitely.
go claim the ones that are somewhere else.
Yeah.
They're not his right now anyway.
Absolutely.
We could just go pick them up.
Yeah, you actually can.
I might do that tomorrow, actually. I got time.
Actually, I think that you should. Not for real.
No, I know. Don't ask me for them, though. They're mine.
Damn, it's all on tape.
What?
It is. They actually are his.
Oh.
Wait, what's going on?
Don't even ask about that shit. Don't even say nothing about it.
Who, me or you?
Yeah, you heard. The chat. We're talking to chat right now.
Yeah,
Tell
chat.
them. Don't you say a fucking word about none of this, chat.
None of it.
Don't say shit. Y'all heard it? Don't say shit.
Y'all heard it here.
You go against the grain, we gonna kill your bitch ass.
What he said.
Yeah, that part.
We're going to do it as a collective. And you're not even going to know that we did it either.
You just gonna be.
You're just going to go bye-bye. And that's it.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
And we're all gonna be accessory.
Yeah. We're not going to we're not going to have anything to do with it, though. And nobody's going to know that it's us.
Yeah, y'all ain't even gonna know.
But we're going to know that it's us. But you ain't going to know. Neither will anybody else. You like that? So when are we taking that trip to...
Alaska?
No, we're actually going to Antarctica.
Oh, Antarctica. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Hell, man, whenever.
Who do you think that the big three is, realistically?
The big. What do you mean?
The big three. They're in rap.
Dirt ball.
No.
Big 30.
Big 30?
No, I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
The big three. Like, who do you think
The
is the
top
top
three
three
rappers
Oh,
or
hell.
artists.
Yeah.
Well, man, I'm always like on different people.
Top three. Who's your top three rapper? Who's your top big three?
Right now I'm on this dude named Nikio.
Really?
How do you think you would say that?
Nikio?
Nico. I'll have to put y'all on.
Nico.
Nika?
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
No.
Oh. No, his name is Nick,
Oh.
and then it's like
You're lost.
EO, and then
I'm lost too. I don't know who he is.
hell, who else do I listen to a lot?
Gunna?
ESTG,
Oh, yeah.
You a gutter nigga.
Gunna too, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's one of my top.
Really?
Yeah, like he ain't somebody I listen to.
See,
every
I think
day.
that's the thing with Gunna. Like, everybody listens to Gunna, but nobody's going to put him as, like, their top.
Yeah, he's up
'cause
there.
He's not
though.
a good person.
He's up there.
He's a good person.
Why you think that he's not a good
He
person?
eat cheese.
Where the fuck is my phone?
You really think that he's a rat?
Something like that, yeah. I mean, but he a free rat, so
I mean,
it's
if you
whatever.
think about it, though, if you think
I
about
feel
it,
like Thug would have spoke on that.
he's
already.
like he's
fuck?
like out. He's one of the only guys out that is making money. He's making money for Young Thug right now because
Exactly.
he's still signed to the label.
Babe, you got my phone.
He's still
I guess we'll
signed
see.
to the
Time will
label,
tell.
so I think that he's still making money for the label. So all of that money can be
Goes
put towards like lawyers
The whole shit.
and
I
whatnot.
feel like that's what it's all for.
You know, I think that's one of the, and what he said, because I heard what he said. He didn't snitch on anybody
But himself.
directly. He just cleared his name. That's
He
the way that
snitched
I
on
looked at
himself,
it.
which in return made everybody else look guilty.
I mean, you know, if none of it that was going on was his fault, I mean, I think that it's only right that he clears his name.
That boils. I mean,
That's
yeah.
the way that I look at it, you know.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Like,
the
it-
justice
it-
system is not in my hands.
Like I would look at it like he's not directly pointing any fingers. Like he's not saying that's his. What he was saying is like it ain't mine, you know, and that's for
I'm
y'all.
aware of it, but that's
For y'all. That's for y'all to decipher whose it is. But me, it's not mine. You know, I think that it was a good move too. I really think that it was a good move.
Oh, y'all still talking about Gunna?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I figured out who my three are.
All right. Who is it?
And they're underrated because I don't like everybody that everybody else likes.
Mhm.
So it's Nico,
Yeah.
ESTG, and damn, where was it? I just seen my other one. Oh, Phoenix Flexin.
Phoenix flexing.
Yeah, you know who that is?
Uh.
He's from Shoreline Mafia. He's one of the
Ooh.
dudes from Shoreline.
Okay. Then I think that I know who you're talking about.
Here, I'll play like 10 seconds. of one of his shits.
I thought that would, I'm thinking of somebody else.
You're thinking of OGZ, huh?
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about.
Too.
Is he from Shoreline Mafia?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they split up because they had like differences. Because I used to be big on their group, and they had differences, like about like the payment, like who should get what cut.
Ooh, yeah.
Because like they didn't want to like flat out say like I'm better than like, some people wasn't putting their part into the group, but still expecting money. So they had to split ways. I think they still make songs here and there, but for the most part they've like separated.
I bet that's like Wu-Tang, because I mean that's a big. Kinda. There's so many people.
Which I mean, Wu-Tang. A lot of them still have their own careers
in Wu-Tang.
Wait, I'm thinking of. I was thinking of Odd Future.
Oh yeah. Like Tyler the Creator, Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. That used to be my shit back in high school.
I fuck with Earl Sweatshirt.
Hell
heavy.
Yeah. Who else is it? You got damn. Metro,
I really don't know.
Mellow Hype, like the Mellow Hype group.
I only knew Tyler the Creator and Earl Sweatshirt.
Damn, they had like there's probably like 10, 15 of them.
Yeah, Sierra watches the show that they made.
They got a show?
Yeah, it was from a long ass time ago. I think that it was. I'm pretty sure that it was like originally started on YouTube. Odd Future, yeah, Odd Future Wolfgang, but it's called a show. It's a different show. Sierra, what is that show called? The Odd Future. Laurel Squad?
Oh,
Loiter Squad.
They was on Adult Swim for a little bit.
That's what it was. It was Adult Swim. It wasn't YouTube.
They was on Adult Swim there for a little bit.
Loiter Squad.
I watched their shit. Like they would just do like crazy.
It reminds me of
shit.
like Eric Andre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
I fuck with like old Eric Andre. He started to get really crazy there for a little bit, and I had to stop watching it. I was like, yo, this is too insane.
Shits, but you can see what people do for the money, like that right there.
Oh yeah.
Like, when it comes to the entertainment industry, like people really like
for real. Like I think in the beginning, like I don't know, like Eric Andre. I think that there's, I kind of
play a part of it.
Maybe because I think that there's it's like an art form to it.
Yeah.
Even though that it's so chaotic and so insane, I think that there's like an art form to it in that like it takes some sort of curation in order to be able to pull some of that stuff off. And I think that there's it's like comedic relief and humility.
Did you ever watch Joey Salads?
Joey Salad? That sounds so familiar, bro.
He used to do like all kind of pranks. I think he got canceled because like, shit, he would be like he would do it was like nowadays that you would get canceled for this shit.
Yeah.
Like he'd go to like a what's the word, like predominantly black neighborhood and like throw a nickel on the ground. Like, oh, a nickel.
Yeah.
And you say that far enough away, it sounds or like in a different way.
I see what you're saying.
Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it just for prank videos, he would shit like that or hell, I can't really think of many other shit he did. He did some shit like where he'd leave a suitcase or not a suitcase, but like a briefcase full of like fake money.
Oh yeah.
And shit, and then like chase the person down. Or like he would have a scooter that was like tied up by like some fishing line.
Oh
where
yeah.
Once you get out so far, you would like jerk and you'd fall off of it and shit.
Bro, like people throwing, they would like have a ball attached to like a string.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that.
These people like fly over the handlebars. And
shit.
He used to do
like
crazy
bait car.
pranks.
Yeah.
Oh,
bro.
Yeah, that shit got canceled too, I'm pretty sure.
Some of those pranks
I wonder if that shit was even real.
Some of those pranks are like too crazy. Like sometimes they would like intentionally.
The bait car thing was like a police show. I think like where they would go sit out a car somewhere in like a bad neighborhood,
leave the doors and shit open.
like some fucked up shit. I don't even see how
like
that's
setting
legal.
people up. Like
no,
if I was homeless and shit, why I ain't gonna say like I'd probably hop in the car too if you was dumb enough to leave it open with the keys and shit in it.
That makes me feel
Yeah.
like this shit was fake just because, like,
So some of it was like, especially like those reality TV shows.
yeah, you.
A lot of those reality TV shows are just, and like those pranks in general, they would just like, they would just go out into the public and just like harass people, and then they would just be like, "It's just a prank, bro. It's just
People
a prank." Come on,
nowadays
dog."
in our
Jailbreak
generation have been damn trying to do it
It's a
more
jailbreak
realistic, and they've been actually fucking with civilians, and they've been actually getting
People get
shot.
Yeah,
or
people get shot.
hurt and
Bro,
shit.
it's not worth it for
Nah,
some
for
fucking-
real. Just for some
For
views.
clicks. Hell.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I be seeing these people on the internet just do stupid shit, bro. Like absolute stupid shit, man.
Did you see that one dude that it went viral for like a day or something? He offered a homeless man some food and then ate it in front of him.
Oh yeah,
That's
bro.
fucked
Yeah.
But apparently after the shit he like gave the guy food, but
That's
still,
no,
like,
that's
something-
still
do it for a
fucked
video.
up.
you ain't
like-
even really supposed to record shit like that, you know? Like you do shit
Yeah.
like that out the kindness of
Yeah,
your
or
heart,
just
'cause-
giving shit to people in general.
exactly.
I
And
hate-
if you
those
don't,
are cringy as fuck.
then that shit's gonna come back on you
See,
the wrong way.
and the thing is, like, but with like Mr. Beast though, I think that his whole model is completely different
Yeah, he
because
does it to help.
he, yes,
think
that
he's one
he
of the-
he
he's
films
alright.
it. You say what?
I feel like he's all right.
Yeah, because there was a big thing about it not so long ago about how he's filming him doing a bunch of different things to help out people.
He wouldn't be able to do it without doing that, though.
Exactly. That's the way that I looked at it too. That's the whole business model is that like I will give you whatever. I give you X, Y, and Z, but I have to be able to film it, and there's some sort of like contingencies to it. Like if somebody,
I mean, I get that, but like certain shit, like he's not humiliating people for the views.
Oh,
Like,
no, absolutely
I mean, in a
not.
sense,
He's
but
changing
not
their
really.
lives.
yeah, he's changing people's lives.
He's giving people opportunity.
He's filming it, and then other people are watching it too, and then he's making money off of people
He's
watching
smart,
it.
a smart motherfucker.
So then, and he's even said multiple times, like most of the time, he don't even make any money off of it because whatever money he does make,
He
he just
invests
spends
right
it
back into the
all
next
back
video.
into the next video. Like he, I think that even has one video where he's like, "I spent $1 million on this video."
on the Squid Games, he spent like 3 or 4 million.
Dude, that is
some, like,
so
crazy
crazy. Some crazy ass wild shit, and he just
Only
gives
made
it all
like
away.
$1 million off of it.
For real,
He
and he
made
probably
much off
didn't
that
even
video.
make it. He probably just gave it all away
Yeah,
to people.
reinvested it into.
From
the
my
next shit.
understanding, he lives like decently modestly.
Yeah, he looks like it. Honestly,
I mean,
he looks like he just does regular everyday life with
He low
just
key
a bunch
seems
of
like
fucking
an
money.
asshole though. Like,
you think so?
I don't know. I just feel like. So I seen this one interview where he was talking about it. Like a fan came up to him, and like he wasn't like with it. Which I mean, I get because you
Yeah.
have your bad days,
For real.
you know, and like in that light, in that spotlight, you don't want.
Some
People
you
coming
can't
up
really
to you.
come across random people,
And it's like
Yeah.
it's
because
like
they're looking for you.
Because imagine going to the fucking gas station to get a pack of smokes or something.
yeah, I bet it's like
Somebody's wanting
constant
a picture
too.
with you, and it's like, man, I'm here to like I'm not. trying
Yeah.
to-
Or imagine
most,
like you're
most
going.
people are
like,
expecting like, oh, I found you. Where's my $500?
yeah, imagine like people going out to eat like with your family, bro.
and then somebody.
And then
yeah,
somebody
that's-
like constantly.
No, that's when it gets disrespectful.
People like constantly coming up to you like asking for your autograph or asking for a picture or not even asking for a picture, like just taking pictures of you.
I feel like the majority
From
of
across
people
the
got
room and
enough
shit.
respect to not do that though. You would have.
Yeah.
and the
It's
people
America,
that do,
bruh.
you have the right to be an asshole because it's like,
Most
bro, I'm
definitely.
out eating, you see that
And then
I'm eating.
That's the
fuck are
crazy
you
thing
doing?
too is that people would then film that too. Like
Yeah.
there was somebody that
Make
filmed,
content out of this shit.
yeah, that had filmed
reaction
like
of
The
them
Rock
getting-
or somebody, or I think that it was like Mark Wahlberg, and he was
Trying
like,
to break your.
yeah, and then but
character.
they eventually started being like a dick about it, and it was like, yo, bro, like I think it actually was John Cena.
Might have been fucking Tobey Maguire.
It was
I
like,
know there's been several times he's pressed paparazzi.
yeah, or like Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah, like where they
pick on him everywhere he
had
goes.
approached him, bro. They had approached Kanye on his property,
How are you going to
on his property
disrespect
while
a
he
grown
was,
superhero?
bro. Kanye does be
That's
saying
why I
some
could
shit like
never
that,
live in that life.
bro.
Like, that
That's
shit
that's
was-
honestly why he does a lot of the shit that he does now. Is just
He's like
it's
living in
just
an apartment or
trolling.
some shit,
He's
ain't
just
he?
trolling
A
people.
grown superhero.
I think so. He just
Calling a superhero.
No,
just be saying that
there's
shit.
a video on TMZ. One of the
Oh, him
TMZ
saying
people
that?
walked up on him and he was like, "Are you really gonna disrespect me by asking me that? You really gonna sit up here and disrespect a grown superhero?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?"
Kanye's always been wild.
Oh yeah, for
Crazy,
sure.
man.
Like there's been some cases where they have approached him on his property at his house, and he's like, "Yo, bro, I'm at home. Get the fuck off of my
Yeah,
property.
that's how you get shot.
Like get
Fuck.
the fuck out of here,
I don't give
dude."
a fuck who you are.
Yeah, like and there's been several instances where he's grabbed cameras and threw them on the ground.
Hell yeah. That's what Toby. You know who Toby Maguire is?
Yeah, the guy that played Spider-Man.
Yeah, the original Spider-Man.
Oh, I
Dude,
did see those videos.
I love him, man. Anytime
pissed.
paparazzi's got up in his face, he's slams. He's like,
I
get
told
the
you,
Yeah.
fuck
get out
off.
of- Yeah.
Yeah, some fucking crazy shit.
Nah, yeah, that's
That's why he's my favorite Spider-Man actor.
for real.
So I feel like none of the other ones are like that. Like they probably some pussies and shit, but I feel like he was.
Nah, most definitely.
Especially Tom Holland, dude. He was like he has a movie where he is queer.
Really?
Damn, I'm pretty sure. Well, he had him.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck it,
You know
dude.
what? Let's
Fuck
cut
it, man.
Fuck it.
Nah, don't even.
Don't do
We ain't
it,
even
man.
gonna cut that shit. I would have said that shit too. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, that's what the movie's about.
That's what
I
it
mean,
is. It's about a
you know,
queer dude.
Yeah.
All right,
He's
y'all.
getting butt fucked in the
I mean, bro,
band.
if you're getting butt fucked, you're a queer. If you're a man,
I mean,
by
That-
another
that's
man.
some shit that disgusts me about Hollywood is like how they try and do people like
Yeah.
Jim Carrey, like certain actors they make them look like bitches. you
Yeah,
know? And that's
yeah,
how
most
you
definitely.
Think that people are going to view them as that. They're
For
going to
real.
think they're that type of person.
Like they're intentionally compromising their actual morals and values for
Yeah.
that.
That's
That's
why.
And,
the epitome of selling
I mean,
yourself.
I guess it's like different if these guys are like actually gay and they're playing a gay role.
Cat Williams spoke
You
up
know,
about
that's
that
a whole
shit.
different. I think that's a whole different
You'll never
conversation in
see
itself.
Liam Neeson or fucking Keanu Reeves and doing some queer shit.
Or like, you know who I fuck with too? Mel Gibson. What, you don't like Mel Gibson?
Nah, it's just,
Random.
I remember what was it from Family Guy? There's like only people that get it is like you and Mel Gibson. it was some scene, but they said that shit.
Dude, you know, actually the guy
he's an old actor though, ain't he?
yeah.
Mel Gibson. He had.
Bro, where do you keep going, man?
His stomach's hurting.
Bro, you've left like 4 times on here.
He had a bunch.
What?
He had a bunch of Christian movies, didn't he?
Yeah.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
He had one like kind of recent, a few years ago or something, where was he like Jesus in it? Like he carried the cross and.
I don't know if it was him, but I think that he directed the movie.
Oh, okay.
I could very well be wrong that it was him. I really don't know. Passion of the Christ. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the exact movie. I want to watch that actually.
Yeah, bro. What
just ain't a
you
good
got
one.
going on, man? Why did you leave the podcast?
I wasn't checking on that, man. You want to come back?
Yeah. What the fuck,
At least till we finish it out. How long we in?
bro? You just gonna dip the podcast every time that
What's
you
it
ain't
say?
getting involved in the conversation,
53
Like
minutes.
I was just looking at you, nigga.
bro? Why can't you just jump into conversation?
You don't know Mel Gibson?
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Why didn't you just say that?
So y'all could fucking pick on me. Oh, you don't even know who Mel Gibson is?
You know who Keanu
No,
Reeves
bro.
is?
I know you're gonna pick.
I know who that is.
All right, bro. I won't pick on you no more. Is that what
I
you
barely
want?
know who Mel Gibson is.
I'm chilling.
All right, bro. You don't know Mel Gibson?
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I know Liam Neeson.
You know
He's
what,
a good
bro?
actor.
That's actually perfectly fine that you don't know Mel Gibson.
I guess-
I would suggest that you learn about Mel Gibson though,
I'd probably
because
know him if I seen him.
he's a good
He
actor.
tried to break Hollywood, didn't he? Like
yeah,
expose him and shit.
yeah, for real.
Yeah, he really did. He
was
tried
on
to
that shit.
expose him, but now that's
now
why he
he's
don't.
not relevant.
For real. Because I mean,
Yeah,
he
you should listen to some of his shit. Like he talks about like in some interviews and shit.
He really
he tries
does.
to expose like what the industry is about and shit. And like he lived out there and acted and all that shit. So like
For
he
real.
knows all about it.
he made enough money too so where he can do it on his own and he
yeah.
don't have to worry about
He just has to worry about
following rules, getting killed.
getting unalived.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess I could have just said that. Instead, we're just saying it how it is around here. This is what we do.
You.
What do you think about it, Lyndon?
I don't even know, bro.
What do you think about acting? Have
do
you
you-
ever
yeah,
thought
what do you
about it?
think about
Considered
that?
it?
I used to want to do it when I was a kid and shit, but then I realized like
what
I
it
don't like
is.
repeating shit over and over and over and over again until like I'm
Yeah.
an expert at that, Lord. It's all I know for a while. So I realized real quick that it wasn't something that I could do. I'm more of like an off the cuff type of dude. You know what I mean?
Is there something that you want to be an expert in that you're not an expert in now?
Yeah, like fitness.
Really?
Yeah,
Fitness
I-
is fun.
but that's the thing. You can always learn in that field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll always be learning.
Is there anything in specific that you wanted to be an expert in, like a niche of fitness?
Not necessarily, not particularly, because
Just-
fitness is a broad term, but
I
it
know.
coincides
That's
with
why I asked
everything.
that.
Like if I was a specified, I'd be missing out.
Like because there's like nutritionist, and then
Right.
there's like what Bryson
Yeah,
does.
okay, so in that aspect, maybe like a physical trainer,
Yeah.
probably, if I was to choose one. But like with that, you work with
That'd
all
always be
types of
fun.
bodies, in all
yeah.
levels. You know what I mean? You work with all of
Yeah,
them.
but
and
then
you're
that's
doing something you love at the same time.
yeah, for real. What about you, bro?
What?
Like, is there a specific type of like expertise that you've always wanted to do or be a part of?
I'm a damn jack of all trades, man. I like to
See,
Yeah,
that's
a little bit of
dabble in my-
everything.
That's the
Yeah.
way that I like to consider myself. But then I was talking to Seth about it the other day, and then we was saying how there's that saying, there's the jack of all trades, master of none.
Yep.
And then that's what sucks about that, because I like to think that I do a lot of different things, which I do.
You can't master all
But
of them.
I don't feel as if I can master all of them. I think that I can do all of them for the most part, but I would like to just be a master in one of the things. There's one in there.
Type C.
Yeah, type shit.
Bit.
Something that recently I've been taking an interest in is cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, and then that's why I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too. Whenever I asked you that,
But
It's a lot to it.
there is a lot
There's a
to
lot
it. I
to
think
it.
the reason why is like
there's people that go to culinary
There's
school.
levels to it. Yeah.
I was always super close to my grandma, and I think like after she died, that's what really
That's how you express your love toward
like that's like how I feel like I'm connecting with her.
Right,
In a way,
that's
like
cool.
I feel like I still have a connection with her when I cook, and it makes me take pride in it too, because she always took pride in her cooking, and like put love into it, and that's like why I feel like I'm gonna succeed in like what I'm doing.
because it's beyond. You have a meaning behind it.
I'm putting something into it. Like some people, it's just money, but I'm actually like there's more
It
to
makes
it.
you feel good.
Yeah, it makes me feel good. Like, and I enjoy doing it. Like, I always enjoy cooking for people. Like,
Right.
I take pride in it, even if I'm not eating.
It makes you
I
happy putting smiles on other people.
Yeah, and like getting the compliments, like this, like with people complimenting the food and shit.
Yeah, I think that's what's cool too. Is that people get a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
Through giving value to other people as
Yeah,
well. So
yeah.
not only does it increase the other person's value
It
in
heightens
this
your enthusiasm.
exactly, and it increases your own value as well
And
by
hell, that's-
providing value to other people.
That's all that really matters. Like, as long as you can find like some sense of purpose, like something to be content doing,
Yeah.
like fuck, that's all of us
I
want.
think that's why like capitalism has become
You're saying big words.
the
now.
Big
model.
issue, like the peak.
No, I think that's why capitalism
Communism.
has become the model of all governments. Governments throughout the world now, especially in the Western world. And that's why they have all modeled their own governments off of America for the most part, is because it's more successful, because people's success is a direct reflection of how much value that they are able to provide. So like all these billionaires out here
I gotta piss.
is because that they have.
I'm not trying to get up again.
Okay.
Sorry, nigga.
Okay, bro. If you gotta go, then you gotta go.
I
bro.
don't got to. If I do have to, I'll just pee right here. We cool.
What the?
All right.
I'm not going to though. We're
All right,
good.
bet.
But no, like I agree with what you're saying and shit. I like how we've progressed, and shit, like as a country, and like we're going forward with like technology and shit. But at the same time, I wish we could take it back to like 70s, 80s. Like,
Simpler times.
when people
Yeah.
wasn't so sensitive and like
No, for real.
things
And we
were, like,
actually had bullying.
Confrontations were handled the way they were
where
supposed to
shit
be.
was meant to be. You have problems, you take it out back, you fight it out,
Yeah.
hug it out after,
Yeah.
fucking move on.
Hell
It is
yeah.
what it is, you know.
Most definitely.
Or fucking, you know, whatever it may be, damn. I don't know, I just feel like shit's gotten too, like, easy.
Baby,
and,
sissified.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
And
Everybody
like the
wants it to
people-
be. Everything has to be accessible to everybody.
People
or
want
it's-
attention and shit, you know, like, gotta have their voice heard.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucked everything up. It's fucked a
Yeah.
lot of things up in this country.
For real.
I hope one day it gets better. I don't really see it anytime soon, but I hope it does.
Yeah, I think that
Sucks.
there's a possibility that it could get better.
It'll take years. A lot of
Oh,
shit's
yeah.
fucked up right now. Like,
Yeah.
the shit they're the agendas and all the shit they're pushing in school now, and
What's crazy
just
is when we were
everything.
in school, everybody would talk about how much different it was from them, and now we are doing the same shit.
yep,
Yeah.
we're literally living what our parents talked about and shit. But
Oh,
I feel like
yeah.
it's worse for us. I feel like we got it worse than they did. It's like
I think
now,
so
man,
too.
Like, I feel like our future is, like, if it don't change, it's gonna be fucking green.
You think that it's like
purple hair.
dwindling? Green and purple hair people just constantly.
Fucking that shit's taking over, man. Like,
Yeah.
you got people like me, you can't say a fucking word about anything.
Mm.
You know,
Right?
like
Or
that's
you're
that's
a piece
the
of
end.
shit.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you
fucking-
can't like express
you
like
can't have an opinion
your
unless if
concerns
you're fucking
unless you're going along with the
LGBT.
agenda.
yeah.
Yeah, I know he was going along with that. All right, bro.
I'm sorry, y'all.
But yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying.
I
like,
know exactly what you're saying, bro.
Have a term for normal,
Yeah,
huh?
they have a term for normal people.
for normal
And
people.
yeah, at this point, we're the fucked up ones.
Yeah, we're the fucked up ones.
They have a word for straight people.
Norms.
No, I don't know. Search it up. I don't know.
Normies.
There's an actual word.
No, like everybody has to be unique in their own way. You
I
know.
feel like it all boils down to attention, man. Like, me and one of my
Most
buddies was
definitely.
talking about this shit the other day, and like, you know, there's you. It's important to have a father figure in your life, or at least a male role model,
Absolutely.
and because that itself will show you, because it ain't women's fault, but that, you know, because they're moms, and like they're gonna support their child no matter what. But you need a father figure or a male role model in your life, so you turn out okay.
Absolutely.
I
gotta
mean,
know
I
the
know
difference.
people that didn't have fathers that still turned out all right, but
Uh-huh.
it's because they had male role models.
For real.
They
See,
had somebody to look up to.
bro, I'm actually I don't know if I told you about this or not, but I'm writing a book, and I'm actually
Really?
Yeah, I'm actually going into depth in that chapter, in the second chapter right now, about that specific problem, about the
That's dope as
importance
fuck.
of
Oh, yeah, I want to read that
the
shit.
importance of parenting, and how the relationships of people's parents is a direct reflection of how the person that was parented, like the children, are behaved.
Yeah.
How they hold themselves together through life and how they behave is a reflection of how the parents behaved and how they were raised.
And well, just how present they were in their
And how
child's-
present they were, exactly.
Because I've noticed with a lot of the boomers as the dads
Uh-huh.
weren't present in our fathers' lives.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were, but it wasn't. It was really
It's
tough
more of a
love.
manly,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
manly,
hell,
man-to-man relationship.
my
from a
dad
young age.
and his dad don't even hug. It's a
Mhm.
fucking handshake.
Oh, really?
You know, it's like
Yeah.
on some like. What was that movie we watched, babe? What was that movie we watched? I watched The Judge. It has
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. No, not
Oh,
him.
yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. It is Robert Downey
Bro,
Jr. I've never seen that movie,
That
but
shit's soul
I've,
crushing, man.
I've been wanting to see it.
Because like all he wants is his dad's approval.
Yeah.
The whole fucking movie.
Uh-huh.
And it's like he just like puts him down and shit. Like
Yeah.
everything he did was for his dad. And
Yeah.
like, he don't even recognize it, and it's like
yeah. No,
that's that
is,
boomer,
Sis.
huh?
They call us sis.
Sis, like as in sis, like sister,
No.
or sis.
CIS.
Oh no, that's
Oh, isn't that a gender?
no, that's if you like cisgender people. That's like if, from my understanding, I think that's
You're straight.
no, yeah, no, that's like cis,
You're normal.
cis, yeah, you're normal. Like
this up.
that's,
Designated sex.
yep, or like yeah, I guess. Fuck it, man. Fuck all this. Fuck all that shit.
I agree with
Like
you,
they're
man.
making it way more complicated than it needs to be.
I would never survive out west.
I
mean, I would, but I nobody would like me.
Yeah. Talking about like in California.
Yeah. Just because that's really where most of that shit goes on. I mean, it's slowly coming out here.
Yeah, but what was you talking about that movie?
I was just talking about how like like his dad's the boomer age or whatever. What's that called? The boomer era. And he's, you know, like our dad's, and his dad's the judge, like a judge and shit. You just have to watch the movie, but like he just wants his dad's approval and shit. Like his dad's love. That shit hurts.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like, damn, you know, like I don't feel that, but like I feel it for him. You know, even though it's just a fucking movie, like it's really good acting. Like he does some good acting in it.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie, but yeah, I feel like our fathers never got showed, like some of them might have did,
love.
Yeah.
yeah, but I feel like our fathers never really got showed the love to show us to love us correctly, and you know, like that's why our fathers tried and shit, but you know they didn't, you know, obviously
Yeah.
they didn't know how to love.
I can see what you're talking about.
So they did the best they could. At least that's the way I try and look at it with my pops.
Uh-huh.
You know, like he did the best he could do because his dad wasn't
Yeah.
too there for him.
Yeah. I don't
Only
mean
for what he could do for him. You know, type shit.
yeah.
And
But like
other than
you
that-
were saying though, like it can be in forms of other people as well. Like as long as people have some sort of, you know, masculine figure in their lives, I think that
yeah, that's all you need. Just
some sort of parental
a
figure,
role model, somebody to
some sort of male
will push in the right
and
direction.
female role model. I think they're both important too because it shows both
Yeah.
aspects. So
Life's
then,
all about balance.
so then people can, you know, have so people can know how to respect other people.
Yeah, that's very important. And that's what worries me about this upcoming generation Alpha.
Yeah.
Like I'm worried for a lot of the people our age that are having kids that don't know how to be a fucking parent.
Yeah. No,
Like
for
I know
real.
I'm not the best, and I feel like honestly any decent parent would say that they're not the best of parent because nobody knows how to do this shit right.
Yeah.
And to say you do, you would be wrong. You know, nobody knows how to be the perfect
Nah,
parent.
nobody
I don't-
knows how to.
I don't give a fuck. You're Jordan Peterson.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you're
He even
not-
talks about that he's had troubles.
No, there's no like answer to being a parent. You just,
Absolutely no.
I feel like the biggest thing, you gotta be present. You know,
Yeah.
there, like
And just show.
that's
Show
all that
love.
matters. You know, just fucking been there. And so what other
Yeah.
people say about fucking being spoiled or whatever, he's still gonna know right from wrong. Work for things, learn the value of money.
Yeah.
You know, all that shit. Like
Absolutely.
that's part of being a parent. You gotta like. It's okay to give them things and spoil them, but you gotta let them understand them things cost money.
For real. Like that's one
Gotta
of the
respect it.
that's one of the biggest reasons that I'm writing this book too is like because there's so many different things because I'm touching on everything that most people like general.
Can I guess
types-
the name of it?
Go ahead.
Faster than the speed of love.
Whoa, why?
Nah, I'm fucking with you. You
Whoa.
watch Family Guy at all?
No.
You know what?
I mean, yeah, I've watched Family Guy, but I haven't
Faster
watched.
than the speed of love. Brian's book, bro.
Ah, yeah.
I fucking
No,
with you.
I know what you're talking about, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about. Bro, I've seen that shit.
It's just like, bro,
and he didn't write it.
He didn't?
I don't think that he wrote it.
Well, no, there was one episode where Stewie got him like publicized or whatever.
I'm pretty sure
he
like
went on that show.
Yeah.
And it was like a bunch of real people, and then it was him, and they was all fucking clowning the hell out of him.
Well, bro, I'm pretty sure it was like Stewie that wrote it or some shit. Somebody had wrote it for him, and then I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, and then everybody liked it, and then he got like up to certain parts, and then they didn't.
Yeah, and then that's when he went on air or on the show.
Yeah, and then they started clowning him.
They clowned the fuck out of him, and then he fell off.
Damn. That's wild. But the reason I was saying that I'm writing is because it's just like general wisdom about shit.
Hell yeah, I like that.
And so that people can understand certain things and learn about certain things that maybe they wasn't taught growing up, or so it's going to be called Scared of the Skeletons.
Yeah. When you go and publish it, or
man, it's I'm not yet, I'm nowhere close to done.
I got you. Which all things that are.
I got the first chapter mostly complete.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Damn, I like that. So it's gonna be like a 12 rules for life, but in like.
Kinda. It's just gonna be it's gonna be more of a. No, it's gonna be a pretty big book, but it's gonna be like a breakdown of everything that you. Basically everything, general knowledge that you need to know, that people should know in order to be the best version of themselves that they can possibly be.
People should hear.
Exactly. Like there's certain things that I will expand on, but I think that it will get people more curious to where they want to learn more about the certain topic at hand. Yeah. Like I'll expand on it, but like there's certain things that needs to go in depth even more, and that people write.
And then you wait on the feedback.
Yeah,
like what people say, and that's when you come out with the part 2 or like a second book that goes
absolutely
in more depth on those certain subjects that you see.
And then also at the same time too, I think that I want it to be like a general guide of life management. A general guide of life management. Like if somebody is curious about something that's going on in their lives, then people can go to the book and then go to like the outline of it and be like, oh, okay, so right here, this is happening to me. And then so they can go to this part and like, okay, so then this is because this is happening to me.
Something that you should really express on, which I'm not trying to, like it's all up to you, but karma.
Like, yeah.
Go into detail about like karma, because I feel like a lot of people, it takes them a lot longer in life to realize that karma is real.
Yeah.
And like that, you do bad shit is going to come back to you. It might not be right away.
Yeah.
It might not be ever in this lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
But like that shit, like you ever heard like the saying like, I'm paying for shit that my dad did?
Yeah.
Type shit. Like I feel like I've got the karma.
Yeah.
Like
there's going to be a whole chapter. I think pretty sure the third chapter I have set out to just talk about personal integrity and just integrity in general. Integrity, character, and respect. That's going to be everything in the third chapter. Like the first chapter is going to be like mastering yourself, like the all around general rules of mastering yourself as a person. And then the second chapter is going to be on relationships, was going to be the longest chapter because I go into detail about general relationships in the first part. And then in the second part of the chapter is going to be talking about strictly intimate relationships.
Are you going to talk about like discipline at all?
Absolutely. Yes, in the first chapter.
Discipline.
Mastering oneself. Yeah, that is a big one to talk about. Especially
that's something that we all struggle with, is like discipline, like you doing shit that you don't want to do, or like I don't know how to fuck this.
Nah, I know exactly what you're saying. Like people doing shit that you have to do but you don't want to do.
Like you have days where you don't want to go to the gym.
Yeah,
but you still
that's why
go.
I haven't. But yeah,
Like that,
that's discipline. That's the
discipline,
exact
Yeah.
example.
like still getting up in the morning, even though you fucking feel like shit, you don't want to go.
Yeah.
Because it makes it easier for the next day.
Well, that's how I mean.
That's the way I
I
look
start
at
off I start off the whole book with perception and talk about perception and perspective. So just to get people in the right mind of shifting their perspective and perception on exactly what it is that they want to do, so then they can figure out what they need to be disciplined in, and exactly what to be disciplined in order to have some sort of fulfillment in their life, in which they would call success, because success is in the eyes of the beholder, but, there's different types of success as well.
Yeah. I hope people will, like, engage in that, because something I've, like, thought about is that people that, like, which, I mean, there's, like, people like us that, we like to gain new knowledge, read books and shit, but there's some people out there that just don't have it in them to fucking, like, learn anything new, or people are not really picking up a book anymore like we we should.
Exactly.
And something I like a book more than the e-journals or whatever the fuck they are, like reading online, or even having it the shit on YouTube where it reads it to you.
My bad.
Yeah.
Like, I like podcasts and shit, but I it's hard. I've tried to listen to books on YouTube, but it's so fucking hard. Like, I gotta actually read it myself to engage in that shit.
That's what he was saying too, that he wouldn't really want to read it. He would just want to listen to it.
I think it's hard for me to even, like, long podcasts, like hours long, and plus that, I think it's hard
unless
for me to
if
even
you're
watch
doing
them.
some type shit, like you're busy, like back when I would really listen to the podcast was back when I was working.
Yeah.
Like when I had my job and I literally had nothing else to do, and I got tired of listening to the same music every day, so I was like, fuck, I'm gonna start listening to podcasts. And that's when I was really locked into them, like listening to them like every time they dropped and shit. But now that, like, I'm like doing other shit and I'm busy, but in a different way, it's harder for me to listen. I still try to.
Oh yeah.
But it's hard for me to keep up.
No, I definitely understand that.
Like with all of them and shit.
For real.
I really do try to. I really fucking try to keep up with them.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand that, especially whenever they're so long and then there's so many of them.
Yeah, and then you got other people that you want to watch and this, that.
I get that for real.
And then our fucking attention span nowadays. So that's something I've really been trying to work on. For the sake of my son. Because, like, I seen this,
for him.
this, fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Like it was a reaction type thing. Like it showed a comparison video. It showed you like you've been on your phone and like your kid over there like looking at you.
Yeah.
Compared to like not been on your phone.
Yeah.
And like the kid was trying to get their attention while they was on the phone. They didn't even notice them.
Right.
And then like I feel like that shit that fucks with their
I'm gonna
brain.
go piss one more time. This is probably I'm logging off. I'm logging off, y'all. I gotta piss, and there's no point in me coming back on here, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry.
I'm not gonna make fun of you, bro.
That's what I was waiting on, honestly.
I'm not going to.
Thank you.
My man.
Yeah.
It's been a good pod.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Might as well.
Well, adios to all of us.
But yeah, I can't hear you. You turn your mic off.
Adios to all of us.
Are you ready?
Adios to me first.
Are you ready to wrap it up, Dylan?
Yeah, I got pissed too.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, attention. Get your fucking attention right.
It's hard with what we.
Absolutely.
Everything that's around now.
That's a subchapter in it. Actually, I just got done. Actually, I'm kind of tweaking it right now. A subchapter.
Are you gonna have like somebody? What's the word? Like proof. Read. Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm using ChatGPT to edit it all.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have to worry about editing or like getting somebody to edit
that
it.
shit, man.
For real.
That shit's gonna be like the new Google.
Because there's going to be certain parts where I spell something wrong or where I don't put punctuation where it's supposed to be. Yeah. So I just take whatever I write and then I send it into ChatGPT and then I'm like, edit this for me and make sure that all the punctuation and capitalization, everything else, it automatically edits it for me.
Yeah, that's cool.
To make sure that it's all good.
Hell yeah.
For real. All right, we're going to fucking... Bro, you got anything you want to say?
No, I already said it.
Are you sure? Here, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Y'all be safe out here in these streets. It's real rough. Or it could be real right.
Yeah,
Get your money right.
Okay.